is Rob Cross. Hello, Rob.
How you doing? You all right?
Good, thank you. I was going to say, it doesn't get any easier. Luke Humphries to kick you off, but then everybody's good, so there's no easy games, as they say in the Premier League, is there?
Nah, 100%. Obviously, He's playing really well. The two Lukes, everyone really. It's a tough school if it don't go right. I would say that.
Have you been finding it so far, this Premier League?
I think, look, I've had a couple of wins. I've had the probably the game sort of what I sort of regret. I missed a few match starts against Luke Littler. It's part and parcel, but look, still early days and got a few points on the board. I think I'm on 4 at the minute, but we'll have to change that going forward in the near future, hopefully starting this week.
The standards are high amongst all the players, and the atmosphere at the league fixtures is great, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously a standard now with the darts. It's all gone through the roof. I think the rule now is 100 plus, and even then you might not win. It's a really, well, like I said earlier, it's a tough school with it, but I think it's an enjoyable sort of side of it now because if anything, it's got to push everyone on now to sort of perform better and look at themselves. If I'm dragging my heels, I certainly go home. I have to kick myself up the backside and say to myself, right, I need to be better next week,
When you played in Glasgow recently, maybe it did spill over into a crowd getting behind everybody and enjoying it. It got a bit much at times when you were playing Luke Littler. Does that bother you? It's been a bit of a talking point. Maybe the crowd getting a little bit overzealous at times.
Look, they're very loud. I think you get your boos. I think that's quite a natural sound. I wouldn't say I enjoy the whistles because it's high pitched and rises above the boos. But at the same time, being a professional also, and I've done this has been going on for 8 years, since I come in, and it's one of them things what you just got to get on with and unfortunately suck it up and try and still play your best stuff under it. I've probably won some pretty incredible games, e.g. in Germany, when I've been playing a German player and the crowd's unfavourable to yourself, and you just have to just keep going. You have to keep them quiet and keep putting the pressure on and keep winning, really.
I don't know if you read this. I don't know if you were aware of this, Paul, but darts ace Martin Schindler was hurt this weekend when an arrow got stuck in his foot.
Really?
The 28-year-old came a cropper when he was trying to take the dart out of the board. I think it landed on his foot.
Wow. Have you had a few of those, Rob, along the way?
Yeah, obviously, they're sharp objects. When you throw them at the board, sometimes you hit a wire dead on. It's going to come out as fast as what it went in, but back at you.
Oh, God.
I actually see that on social media. I think it's stuck in his ankle or his foot there. Bit painful. He should learn to move a little bit faster, in my opinion. But yeah.
Oh, it happened from the throw.
Runner.
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
Blimey.
We've also got Lickgate, if we want to call it that. James Wade, a man you know well, of course. It seems he licked Luke Humphries on the neck as they embraced after the game. A few people, our own Paul Nicholson here on talkSPORT, that wasn't massively impressed. Is that something that's ever happened to you, Rob?
No, I've never normally been licked. What I would say, them two. I'd like to say I've never been licked in that way anyway, not on a dartboard. But no. What I would say, the two of them are usually good friends. They practice together. Probably see it as a bit of a joke, James to Luke, and maybe all the eyes what don't know the relationship. Maybe I think we all see it different ways, don't we? Because we don't know each other.
You had a cracking start of the year, didn't you? You had a couple of big wins going into this, so a really good start to 2025 for you.
Yeah, obviously, getting a win like that in the Dutch Darts Masters, great atmosphere out there, is a massive confidence booster. Probably wasn't high on confidence, obviously, going out first round in the Worlds in December.
Yeah.
But that's really certainly picked me up. And then another Pro Tour win and all. I've never won in my career that early or in a season that early before. So, massive booster really to sort of give myself a kick up the backside, get myself going in the right direction, and it'd be nice to start whacking the points on a Thursday now. That'd be even better.
I'd forgotten that. I'd forgotten that you went out so early in the Worlds. I mean, obviously, it's completely kind of throws the end of the year for you, doesn't it? I mean, you're probably having a very different Christmas than the one you would have had, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's not the nicest one, you know. Obviously, all the kids happy at home, and yeah, you're still a bit bitter because you've gone out of the world. You know, it's tough on family life.
Did you
But
watch
what I
it,
would-
Rob? Did you find you had to sort of switch off from the Worlds, or did you keep watching it as it unfolded after you went out?
No, I think if I was going to be totally honest, that took me about 3 or 4 weeks to get over it. And
Yeah.
obviously, you play all year round and you build up for that big one. And when it doesn't go right, when it doesn't go well or right, you know, it's not the nicest thing in the world. So yeah, it did kick me a little bit hard for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But soon as the new season starts up, you know, you have to leave all your baggage behind. Otherwise, you're never going to play any good anymore.
Now, MVG doesn't thank us whenever we bring this up, but the Luke Littler effect. I mean, it's putting more and more eyes on the sport, isn't it? I mean, how are you feeling about it? Are you noticing a difference in the auditoriums? You know, people getting behind him at times. What have you made of his rise?
I think his rise has been remarkable. You know, obviously, it took me 11 months to win a world title, and he's just gone on and he's won his world title. He's lost in the final once. I think he's a remarkable player. You know, what I would say, he's got a great family behind him. I really like his mum and dad. They're great people. Luke's a great person and all, and I wish him all the best. I think as a player looking at this though, I think more importantly, look, having that celebrity in the game now where Luke sits, in my eyes, I think it's great for everyone. Look, there's going to be more money out there, more sponsorship coming to the game. And sometimes, yeah, you've got to be grateful for all this stuff because it's going to give you a better life. And you need to look at the bigger picture. You still focus on yourself in the meantime, you know, because no one's going to throw my darts for me apart from me. But look, if someone's doing that, fair play to them, and it'll make it better for everyone else. What's behind him or whatever in the future. So it's a great thing, really.
It also means, Rob, there's going to be more kids coming for you. More kids are taking, or not just you, all the top players. You know, all these more kids are playing the game. They're getting better every week. In the papers, there's the new 4-year-old Luke Littler. So, you can have. It's more competition, isn't it, as well?
Oh, it's definitely going to make life harder. You know, going forward, I think there's a few youth now. A fair few youth, you know, what have even already on tour, and they're going to learn fast and stuff, and they're probably going to be great when it all clicks for them. But these youth academies now, really, I reckon in the next 5 years I could be out of a job. The way it's going. So I'm going to have to pull my own socks up. I think if it all goes bad, I have to go back to youth academy just to practice, you know.
The Masters circuit will be starting when you're about 30, won't it? That'll be it. Yeah, wow. Well, Rob, all the best in Brighton. Good to talk to you. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a great day, boys.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.